Hey guys, Josh Hankin here, creator of the Ultimate Sandbag Core Training Systems. This past year we've seen our program grow exponentially in popularity amongst fitness enthusiasts and strength coaches. With that popularity comes our responsibility to make sure that you're implementing the Ultimate Sandbag properly into your routines. So one thing we want to talk today about is a very common mistake in people wanting to back squat the Ultimate Sandbag. That's a very big problem, and let's show you why. So if Jessica here places the bag on her back, let's watch her squat for a moment. Go ahead and squat, Jessica. She has to almost lean forward to counteract the weight of the bag. And this for Jessica is actually a very modestly loaded sandbag. Let's come on up over, Jessica. Now why is that important? Because Jessica here being a physical therapist will tell you excessive load on the low back is going to do what? It's going to make you hurt. It's going to make you really high risk for injury. So whenever you lean forward, because of the placement of the bag on the upper back, what you do is you developed a long lever arm in relationship to the low back. So as she starts to lean forward, what happens is that lever arm grows. And as it grows, it doesn't grow by 5 or 10 pounds. It can grow 50 to 100 pounds even with a very small weight on that upper back. That's a big problem with people when they back squat the bar, is when they flex forward, is they get a lot of that pressure on the low back. The key, whether you're squatting the bar or the sandbag, is to be relatively vertical. So the difference too with the bag, she has to lean forward because there's no good placement for the bag to sit. Versus the bar, there's a natural shelf on the upper back that the bar can sit on that actually doesn't make you flex forward to make sure that you can support the weight of the implement. Imagine if this was one of our bigger bags, let's say our burly bag. There's no way she could support that with her back. She'd have to support it by her arms. Doesn't make it a very functional lift. Now conversely, let's have her go in the Zercher position. And we'll squat and see how much more upright she is. So now we're really targeting the legs, minimizing unnecessary stress in the low back and having her really stabilize with the midsection. So you can see the profound difference of putting the bag in front or in back. So if you want to back squat, I recommend the bar. If you want to get many of the different benefits of sandbag training, we have over 9 different holding positions that allow you to maximize that. Now, does that mean we can never use the upper back for a loading position? No, but we have to know why we're using it. So a lot of times when people lunge or they step up, they'll compensate by trying to lean into the movement. So for example, if Jessica were to lunge forward for a second and she was weak, she'd try to lunge forward and then get herself back up. We've all seen that with people, and that's a very common compensation pattern. However, if she places the bag on her upper back, now when she lunges, if we cue her to keep her elbows high, there's no way she can cheat the movement. So it's a really great feedback tool when you're teaching people exercises that require them to be more vertical. Now why is this different than the back squat? Because she's not having the hip translation back. Okay? The hips are moving underneath her in a different pattern than they would in a bilateral squat. Let's come on down. Now, with that said, we can create a lot of different fun complexes with this. So one Jessica's going to show you right now is a way to really maximize unilateral single leg training. So she's going to do a rotational lunge to overhead chop to step up. So what are we getting? We're getting lateral stability, we're getting single leg stability, we're getting midsection strength, we're working on deceleration in multiple planes. A pretty powerful exercise, plus we're getting her heart rate up. So if her goal is to lose 10, 15 pounds after that New Year's, it's a great exercise to do. So let's watch Jessica do it. Nice. And you see how when she comes up on the step up, keeping the elbows back, she's forced to remain very upright. She maximizes glute and hamstring activation versus trying to compensate and backing the movement up. So doing this exercise, she could do a ladder, meaning a series of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 each side. She could do it for repetitions or time. A really powerful drill. So in the end, what we want you to do is realize all the potential that you can accomplish with the Ultimate Sandbag. But it's important to know what not to do it with as well. So if you see people recommending putting the bag on your back and squatting, I'd be really apprehensive in following any of their programs. We have over 300 YouTube videos and other programs that you can find on our website. So if you want great quality training information on the Ultimate Sandbag, visit us at hankinfitnesssystems.com.